Hey, it's Angela here. I'm about to do an inspection, so I just thought it'd be neat to make a video to show you how I light my smoker, something that really works for me, cheap and easy. When I was a beginner, lighting the smoker was quite a learning curve, and I had a hard time making it last for a long time. So I'm going to show you what works for me to last for a nice long inspection period on the cheap and easy. So I have my smoker. This is my toolkit. What I have in here are smoker pellets, food grade smoker pellets. I actually don't use these that often, but if I need to go like all day long, these come in really, really handy. I have in here some wood shavings. These are just from my chicken coop, but any type of non-treated, non-glued wood shavings will work. These I use, but I'm not going to use today because I don't need to go for a very, very long time. But these are also really, really nice for going quite a while. Just give that extra fuel. But what we're going to use today is just the basics and the fantastics. I've got some tissue. This is literal kitchen towels. This is tissue from my Wired Box foundation. Toilet paper would also work. Plain brown paper, no printing, no nothing. And the magic bullet is this grass, dried grass. I have goats, so I have this all the time, everywhere I could look. But lawn clippings, flowers, dried organic material, twigs, pine shavings. I've seen it all used, but dried organic wonderfulness. This is my magic. So I'm going to show you how it's done, and I'm going to use one hand, so it's going to be a nice challenge to show you that it's really not actually that super complicated. Other things I have in my toolkit, one is you might need to tamp stuff down in your fire and you don't want to stick your hand in there like I'm going to be doing. People use a hive tool, but I have a tendency to forget mine, so I just have this antler. I really like it. It's my lucky antler. I use this. And then you need something to light your material with. Matches would work, but matches I don't like because you have to stick your hand far down in there. And if it's windy, it's just hard. These are cheap. They're so nice. You just put it in there and you can light your stuff. Some people use blow torches. That's cool. I don't find it necessary. Cheap, easy, lasts forever. Let's do this. First, I'm going to take my light burnables, my easily flammables, my kitchen towel, and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to light it so it catches flame. Now I'm going to pump my bellows. I want to just get that fire going so that I can add my next layer. What we want to do is we want to create a nice fire base that we're going to be using to fuel the smoke for the rest of the check. See, it's so easy. Once that starts going, I'm going to add my next layer. I'm going to use some of this because it's a little bit sturdier, a little bit hardier. I've seen people use, cardboard, toilet paper rolls, burlap, cotton. Again, untreated organic is going to be what you're looking for. I'm going to add a little bit more. Egg cartons I've used before. Whatever's free. Ooh, that flame is going. We're not going to want to keep this flame, though. Again, this is just getting it going. Oops. This is actually kind of big. If I was using these, this would be a point where I add it, and I would add it to the point where, and just kind of pump the bellows till there's more flames coming up. But since I'm going to only use hay today, I'm just going to start adding it in there. So I'm going to grab a little handful. I'm going to stick it in, pack it kind of lightly at first, because what we're trying to do is get that fire just to build the base. The ultimate goal of what we're going for is a nice, cool, dense smoke. We don't want to feel heat coming out of this whatsoever. Heat will agitate the bees. Heat will burn their wings. That's not what we're after. We want smoke. The smoke is going to calm the bees. It's going to get them to move out of the way. And that is one of the most helpful tools besides your hive tool in beekeeping. Ooh, dang, that is going. Woo! Excitement never ends. So obviously that caught flame. It's ready for another batch. Sorry, I'm not used to talking and doing this, so it's easy to get distracted, think about other things. This doesn't take me less than 5 minutes. The video's at 5 minutes now, and I spent quite a bit of time talking, and I'm doing this one-handed. So it doesn't take a long time. But see, we just got this smoke that's going. I'm gonna put a little bit more in. If I were only gonna do a half an hour, this would be more than plenty. I'm gonna aim for about an hour, but I have had this last just all day, even without extra wood products. This is gonna be plenty. This is gonna be good for at least an hour. What I'll do is I'm gonna show you again in an hour what it looks like, or at the end of my check, whichever I remember to do. It's really easy to get caught up, but this is just cool. This is dense. This is gonna go for a long time. If I was ready to cap it and it was feeling hot, one thing I could do is just take some, gosh, here we go, some green grass, and I could just bunch it up and put it on top. That's a way to make your smoke cooler if it's not very, very cool. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is fantastic. I'm gonna put a little bit more on just for good luck while we're here. And at this point, again, this is gonna last me a really long time. What you don't wanna do is you don't wanna have to have a smoker that you have to stop and relight. You don't wanna have smoke that you have to pump for a very, very long time before it will come out. Like, you want immediate, on-demand smoke while you're checking your bees to calm them down, move them, mask the alarm pheromones if you wind up getting stung or if they're getting kind of defensive. This, to me, is beautiful. This is gonna last a while. I will show you in a bit. Check it out. All right, see you again in a little while. It's been an hour. I'm at a spot where I'm done with my inspections for today, and I just wanted to show you my smoker. It's still going. There's still smoke coming out. It's still cool. I don't need to spend a whole bunch of time pumping just to get a stream out. This is what we're aiming for. It's going to last a long time. It's going to move them effectively without having to spend forever getting it going. If I get stung, I can just spray immediately on the spot where I get stung, and it's going to mask those alarm pheromones. So I hope you are having fun out there experimenting with what works for you, and enjoy your beekeeping.